All right, so you guys sent over these articles about AI like taking over business process outsourcing,
Yeah. For biz,
BPOs
right?
in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because it's not just like AI behind the scenes anymore.
Right.
It's AI like as your teammate.
Yeah, it's really interesting how these articles show AI being used like more in the actual processes,
Yeah.
like actually enhancing what humans are doing. And
Yeah.
it's like a whole new ballgame.
Totally. And we're seeing it in everything, like from AI-powered podcasts that are like giving us HR updates
Right.
to like virtual buddies that help you onboard. And then there's even AI tutors to make you a client whiz.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild.
It is a lot to unpack.
So much to uncover.
Yeah.
But like,
Where do we even begin?
I know, right? Let's start with this whole HR goes high-tech and human thing.
Okay, so that's interesting because it's taking that traditional approach to HR policies, all the paperwork and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
and completely revolutionizing it. Like, imagine getting those updates through a podcast.
Yeah, and actually the article mentioned Policy Paula,
Oh, yeah.
which is an AI podcast host, and she's like working side by side with an actual human HR leader.
That's really cool. And, I mean, it makes sense because podcasts are so engaging.
Right. So much better than like sifting through a boring manual.
Absolutely. And when you add in humor and personal anecdotes and, you can translate it for a global workforce, it's a recipe for success.
For sure. And it's not just about listening either.
Right.
The article said that Policy Paula can actually answer your questions in real time.
Wow.
Using natural language processing.
NLP?
Yeah. NLP.
It's
So
pretty,
cool. It's like having a personal HR expert right there in your earbuds.
Yeah, what is NLP, though?
Oh, it's basically teaching a computer to understand and respond to human language.
Okay.
So when you ask Policy Paula something, she can like analyze it, break down, and find the most relevant answer from like a massive database of policies.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is pretty mind-blowing. And speaking of personalized, because that's like super personalized, let's talk about onboarding.
Yep.
I mean, starting a new job can be so overwhelming.
Totally.
So the article talks about this onboarding Ollie,
Oh, yeah.
who is like this AI companion to guide new hires through those first few days.
I love that.
Right? Instead of like getting bombarded with forms and info overload, you have Ollie there to walk you through everything.
That makes so much more sense.
Like explaining company values, scheduling tasks, even like simplifying complex documents. Ollie's your buddy, making sure you don't feel lost or overwhelmed.
Yeah, so you feel supported from day one.
Yeah, and the best part is Ollie can speak multiple languages.
Oh, wow.
So it makes new hires from all over the world feel welcome.
That's really crucial in today's world.
Right.
To make sure everyone feels included and empowered from the very beginning.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now on to something that I know I would have loved.
Okay.
Back in my early career days. Remember those massive client briefs that took forever to like absorb?
Oh, yeah.
Well, say hello to AI tutors.
Ooh, interesting.
They're like knowledge ninjas.
Oh, yeah.
Helping BPO teams master client info in no time.
But it's not just about speed, though, right?
Right.
It's about how we learn.
Totally.
It's personalized. These AI tutors analyze data and predict what you need to focus on, and then they present it in a really engaging way.
Yeah, it's like having a super smart coach that customizes your training based on your learning style, your needs.
Exactly.
Imagine getting like a crash course on a new client's policies, and then the AI tutor quizzes you to make sure you really get it.
That would be so helpful.
Right.
I mean, it really helps with knowledge retention and application.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's proven to be much more effective than traditional learning.
Totally. Okay, let's shift gears to customer service.
Okay.
Because the articles highlight how AI assistants are like giving human agents superpowers.
I like that.
So there's this assistant Aiden, and he works alongside a human agent and takes care of all those like time-consuming tasks.
Okay, like what kind of tasks?
Like drafting emails, checking knowledge bases, flagging important details.
Oh, so Aiden handles all that.
Yeah, in real time.
Wow.
Allowing the human agent to actually focus on the customer.
So it's not about AI taking over jobs.
Yes.
It's about AI enhancing jobs.
Exactly.
Okay.
Letting the human agents really shine.
And they can focus on building that rapport with the customer.
Exactly. And Aiden's there in the background.
Yeah.
Making sure they have all the info they need.
To provide a quick and effective solution.
Yes.
It's like the perfect partnership.
It is.
Yeah.
And faster resolutions mean happier customers and boosted productivity.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
Yep.
Speaking of making work life better, let's talk about how AI is like shaking things up when it comes to employee well-being.
Yeah, this is an area that's often overlooked.
Hmm.
But the articles point to virtual wellness coaches becoming like rock stars in the BPO world.
And I can see why, because it's like having a personal wellness guru available 24/7,
Yeah.
giving you tailored mental health tips, fitness routines, even relaxation exercises.
All based on your needs.
Yeah, based on your individual needs.
It's AI using data to understand you and provide targeted support.
Imagine an AI agent reminding you to like take a break, to stretch during a long shift, or suggesting a mindfulness session if it senses your stress.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's like having a super supportive friend
It is.
looking out for you.
It's fostering a more supportive and proactive work environment.
Totally. And it prioritizes the well-being of each individual.
Yeah.
This is huge because we're not just talking about getting the job done anymore.
Right.
It's about creating a workplace where people feel valued
Absolutely.
and cared for.
Yeah.
Okay, so now on to the big question. What does the future hold for AI in BPOs?
Well, the articles give us a glimpse of what's to come, and it's pretty exciting. Okay, I'm ready. We're talking voice-powered insights, predictive staffing, and AI-driven upskilling.
Ooh, those are some big words. Break those down for me.
Okay, so voice-powered insights. Imagine AI agents listening to live conversations and whispering solutions to complex customer queries directly to the agent's ear.
Whoa, that's like straight out of a sci-fi movie.
I know, right?
It's like having a secret weapon
It is.
in your ear guiding you through those tricky conversations.
Exactly. And then there's predictive staffing.
Okay, what's up?
So instead of scrambling to adjust staffing levels during peak times, AI can anticipate those needs
Oh, that's good.
and ensure the right people are in place at the right time.
That would be a game changer.
It really would. And then there's AI-driven upskilling.
Okay.
So employees get personalized learning paths to help them stay ahead of the curve.
It's like a win-win
It really is.
for everyone.
Empowering employees to continuously learn and grow,
Yeah.
making sure they have the skills they need to thrive.
I feel like we're on the cusp of a revolution in BPOs,
I think so too.
with AI leading the way.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get too carried away,
Right.
I want to make sure we acknowledge the potential challenges that come with all this change.
Of course, it's important to approach any new technology with a balanced perspective.
Yes.
While the possibilities are incredible, we also need to address the potential for job displacement and ensure that AI is developed and implemented responsibly.
Absolutely. We need to make sure these advancements benefit everyone and don't leave anyone behind.
Right.
It's about finding that sweet spot between progress and responsibility.
I couldn't agree more. And it's a conversation that needs to be happening at all levels, from the developers creating these systems to the companies implementing them and the people whose lives will be impacted.
Well said. So as we wrap up part one of our deep dive into the AI revolution in BPOs, what's standing out to you, dear listener?
Yeah, what excites you the most about AI in the workplace?
And what makes you pause and think, I wonder about that?
Yeah, take a moment to ponder those questions as we move into part two.
Where we'll explore some specific case studies and real-world examples of AI in action.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to our deep dive into the AI revolution in BPOs. So you've heard us talk about AI's potential to transform everything from HR to employee well-being.
It's pretty amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
But now let's ground those concepts in reality
Okay.
with some real-world examples.
I love it when we get into the actual nitty-gritty
Me too.
of how this stuff is playing out.
Yeah.
So where should we start?
Well, let's go back to AI-powered customer service agents.
Okay.
One of the articles highlighted a company that's using an AI assistant called Agent Ally.
Agent Ally.
Ally is really cool because it can analyze customer sentiment in real time
Oh, wow.
during calls and flag any potential issues to the human agent.
So it's like Ally has emotional intelligence,
It kind of does.
like reading between the lines and giving the human agent a heads up if a call is getting tense.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It is. And this allows the agent to adapt their approach
Mm-hmm.
and de-escalate the situation before it becomes a major problem.
That's so smart.
The company actually reported a significant decrease in customer complaints
Wow.
and a boost in customer satisfaction after they brought Ally on board.
That's awesome.
It is.
That's a perfect example of how AI can enhance, not replace,
Right.
what human agents bring to the table.
Exactly. It's all about giving them the tools and insights they need to excel.
Okay, so let's shift gears and talk about AI in training.
Sure.
Another article showcased a BPO provider that's using an AI-powered platform to personalize training programs for its employees.
So like those AI tutors we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, but on a much broader scale.
Exactly. This platform takes personalized learning to a whole new level.
Okay, how so?
It analyzes each employee's skills, their learning style, even their career goals.
Wow.
And then it creates a customized learning path.
So no more one-size-fits-all training programs.
Nope. Yep.
Everyone gets an experience tailored to them.
Right.
That's incredible.
It is. And the results speak for themselves.
Okay, what kind of results?
Well, the company found that this approach led to faster learning, higher engagement, and overall improved employee performance.
So it's a win-win.
It is for both the employees and the organization.
Totally. You know what really caught my eye in the Future Looks Smarter section?
Oh, yeah. What was that?
Voice-powered insights.
Oh, yeah.
That sounded straight out of a sci-fi movie.
It does sound futuristic, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's closer than you think.
Really?
Imagine an AI agent that's listening to customer conversations in real time, analyzing their tone, identifying keywords, and even suggesting responses to the human agent.
Oh, so it's like having this super smart AI whispering in your ear,
Kinda.
guiding you through the entire conversation.
That's the potential.
That's wild.
I know the technology is still in its early stages. Several companies are already experimenting with it.
So it's really happening.
The goal is to empower agents to handle even the most complex queries.
By giving them that real-time knowledge.
Exactly.
Wow, this is all so exciting.
It is.
Feels like we're seeing a major shift in how BPOs operate.
I think so too.
But I do want to touch on those potential challenges we mentioned earlier.
You're right. It's crucial to address those.
Yeah, like job displacement and responsible AI development.
Yeah, those are big ones.
They are, and they require careful consideration and proactive solutions.
One article talked about the importance of transparency and explainability when it comes to AI. Because if we're going to trust it to make decisions that impact our work lives, we need to understand how those decisions are being made.
I totally agree with that.
It's about making sure these systems operate fairly and responsibly.
Yeah.
We need clear guidelines and regulations to govern AI's development and use. And that includes making sure it's accountable for its actions.
Absolutely. Another challenge is ensuring that AI doesn't widen existing inequalities.
Right.
Like, we need to be mindful of potential biases
Yes.
in the data used to train these systems.
That's crucial.
Because everyone deserves equal access to the opportunities that AI creates.
Absolutely. The goal is to use AI to create a more inclusive and equitable workplace.
Not one that reinforces existing disparities.
Exactly.
Okay, so what can BPO companies and their employees do to prepare for this AI-powered future?
Well, for companies, it's about embracing a culture of continuous learning and upskilling. Invest in training programs that equip employees with the skills they need to work alongside AI.
So focus on developing those uniquely human skills.
Right, the ones that AI can't replicate.
Like creativity,
Yes.
critical thinking, problem-solving communication, emotional intelligence.
All of those.
Those will be even more valuable
Absolutely.
in this world. What advice would you give to employees navigating these changes?
Embrace the opportunity to learn and adapt. Stay curious about new technologies and be willing to experiment.
I love that.
The future of work depends on successful collaboration between humans and machines.
Yeah.
So the more comfortable you are working with AI, the better prepared you'll be to thrive.
This deep dive has been so eye-opening.
It has been.
We've explored AI's potential in BPOs while acknowledging the challenges. What are your thoughts so far, dear listener?
Yeah, are you feeling energized by the possibilities?
Or maybe a little apprehensive about the unknowns?
And as we head into part 3, we'll shift our focus to what all of this means for you personally.
Okay.
We'll discuss practical tips for navigating this changing landscape.
Sounds good.
And leave you with some thought-provoking questions to consider
I like it.
as you embark on your own AI journey.
So grab another cup of coffee,
Yes.
settle in,
You ready?
and get ready for the final part of our AI adventure. Welcome back to the deep dive. We've been through this amazing world of AI in BPOs.
Yeah.
Explored the potential, talked about what we need to be careful of. But now I want to shift the focus to you.
Yeah, to the listener.
To the listener.
What does this all mean for them?
Yeah, what does this AI revolution mean for your career, for your future?
Right, because it's easy to get lost in all the hype.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you're equipped to handle all these changes.
Totally. So let's get practical. What can our listener actually do to embrace this AI future?
Well, first of all, don't fear the robot.
Okay.
AI is a tool.
Right.
And like any tool, it can be used for good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is to understand AI's capabilities and limitations.
Okay.
And to focus on developing skills that complement AI.
So instead of trying to outsmart the algorithm,
Right.
we should be focusing on those uniquely human skills
That's right.
that AI can't replicate.
Things like creativity, critical thinking, complex problem-solving communication, emotional intelligence.
So those are the things that will make us stand out.
Yes, those are the skills that will set you apart in an AI-driven world.
Okay. Skill building is key. What else?
Embrace lifelong learning.
Ooh, I like that.
Because the pace of change is only going to get faster.
Mm-hmm.
You have to cultivate a mindset of continuous learning.
Stay curious, right?
Yes, stay curious, explore new technologies, and be willing to adapt.
It's about seeing change as an opportunity to grow.
Exactly.
Okay. Any other words of wisdom for our listener as they navigate this AI world?
Be proactive.
Okay.
Don't wait for the future to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Shape it.
I like that.
Explore online courses, go to industry events, connect with thought leaders, and try out AI tools in your own work.
So the more we engage with it,
Yeah.
the more comfortable we'll be.
The more empowered you'll feel.
Okay, those are some awesome takeaways.
Good.
As we wrap up this deep dive,
Mm-hmm.
I want to leave you with this. What excites you the most about AI's potential and what concerns you?
I love those questions.
Yeah, think about it, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're looking for even more insights into this whole AI thing,
Yeah.
we recommend the Midnight Dev Show.
It's a great podcast.
It's a podcast that really dives into the technical and ethical sides of AI.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of AI and BPOs.
It's been fun.
It has.
Yeah.
Remember, the future is what we make it.
We do have the power.
So stay curious, stay informed, and keep diving deep.